Hello and welcome to this week's Omsi 2 news. In this week we have some information about a new Open Top ALX400 that was released. In addition, we also have some information about another Open Top ALX400 in the works by Brendan Cross, which will have some more features than the one that was released. And in addition, we also have some news about the Munich DLC, which was released a while back, but is continuously getting updates. And now we have some information about what will be featured within the next updates. And then finally, we have some information about a repaint pack that was released for some UK buses. Without further ado, let's get into this week's Omsi 2 news. So, first of all, as you may have noticed, last week a surprise release hit the Omsi 2 download section in Felsfilm, and that was both a half and full Open Top ALX400, which were part of what's been branded as the Dennis Trident ALX400, or sorry, the Transbus ALX400 version 2. So essentially that means that V3D uploaded a second version of the Transbus ALX400 featuring these two Open Top buses that were not actually worked on by him, but for some reason it was done through him anyhow. Probably makes it a bit easier, but nonetheless the two features are the half open top, as you can see here, as well as the full open top as well. Now there was some confusion because obviously Brendan Cross has been working on an open top for a while. However, that is a separate thing, and Brendan Cross will be releasing his open top most likely in the not so distant future, and that will have some additional information. We'll get onto that in just a second, but nonetheless this open top ALX400 basically allows you to drive a Transbus regional ALX400 and just allows you to have open top and a full and half open top. But the difference is it's a bit like the Open Top C400. It's basically it does the job, but that's really it. There's not too much to it. So essentially it's an open top but nothing more. It's pretty much bare to the basics. Whereas the Open Top that ALX400, the Open Top that Brendan Cross is working on, this will be a full open top. So this will have a rework dash as per the real life open tops, being inspired by one of a true to life Open Top ALX400 operated by Stagecoach. I think the number was something like 18142, it was 5 digits. I can't exactly remember. There was 18 in it. Then in addition to that, there will also be some orange LEDs. White LEDs might not be the case, but because there might be some issues there with permissions. But in addition to that, I will also have the bucket seats as well as the bench seats. So as you can see, those bucket seats were provided by Gaming Hydraulics. In addition, it will also have a night map at the top of the stairs, which basically gives the illusion that the carpet or that the walkway has light to it, like an air. It will look a bit like the aisle of an airplane if there's an emergency landing or if it's taking off at night time, really. But again, that's another feature that will be added in there. There's a few other stuff that will be added in. It will be exclusive to this full Open Top ALX400 because, as we said, the last one is an open top. It's basically bare minimum, and it's kind of just there's not too much to it. Whereas this will have all those extra features as well. And then, in addition, we also have some news about the Omsi 2 Munich. So basically, it's interesting because this was released for quite a steep price about I think a year or two ago, but it kind of makes a bit more sense now because they're constantly working on it. But nonetheless, they have been working on some Ebisco 2.2 buses for Omsi 2. And in real life in Munich, these buses will run on line 100, so they are probably going to make them as AI first, and at some point they hope to make them drivable, but obviously that will take some time because, again, this kind of stuff takes time. But nonetheless, this is something that's being worked on the Munich side of things, which is the official DLC on Steam. And then finally, there's a Go Ahead London repaint pack that was released on Felsfilm, and this includes Go Ahead London repaints for the C200 or the Enviro E200, the Enviro 200 MMC, as well as the Mercedes-Benz Citaro. So pretty much all the single-decker buses out there that are available on Felsfilm that are RHD. And then you have here some information about the repaints included. You have some former Blue Triangle Metrobus variants. You have East and Silverton bus garage variants. So basically, they're quite specific to some garages and then some fictional repaints as well. Because it is interesting because already we know that there's a Go Ahead London repaint by default, but this one's presumably a bit more realistic. And here you have some screenshots of all these different repaints that have been added in. And that brings us to an end to this week's Omsi 2 news. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for your weekly Omsi 2 news updates. And if you want to stay even more on top of the Omsi 2 news, join the Discord server, that link to which is down below. Yeah, that is it for now. Until next time, bye for now.